Time is precious. Don't waste it.
Vybz Kartel, in his own words, the dancehall music star speaking exclusively on camera to Fox 5's Lisa Evers.
Yeah, we've been following his murder case and appeal from the very beginning, including his release from prison just last week.
And now the interview you've been waiting to see. Lisa Evers joins us now with their candid conversation. Lisa.
Well, Steve and Natasha, this was the interview, as you know, I've been waiting to do for nearly 3 years, and now it's happened. An on-camera conversation with dancehall music superstar Vybz Kartel. It's his first and a Lisa Evers exclusive. It's clear now that no matter how great the challenges life will throw him in the future, Vybz Kartel is more than ready and determined to meet them for himself, his family, and his fans.
Hey, Lisa, what's up?
The voice of Adidja Palmer, known around the world as superstar dancehall artist Vybz Kartel, sounded the same, but his face was different, covered in bandanas and dark sunglasses, similar to how he looked coming out of the Tower Street Correctional Facility on July 31st. He was behind bars for nearly 13 years on a murder charge that was never proven and ultimately thrown out.
Everything is going according to plan, and I mean, life is good.
Superstars including Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Drake celebrated his release. Less than a day later, he dropped a mixtape called First Week Out. The 12-track EP is already blazing up the charts, hitting #1 on Apple Music in some countries, igniting talk of his return to the stage.
He's got fans everywhere they're already asking about when they're going to see stage shows and everything like that.
I would say about December. They can look out so they can save their money. You know what I mean? It's going to be expensive, so they got to be ready to sell organs.
The wit and humor that helped him win love from his fans is still intact. As his devoted fiancée, Sidem Ozturk, mops the sweat off his forehead, we continue.
Do you plan to make more social commentary now that you're out?
Of course, a lot of social commentary. Remember, Vybz Kartel is that artist, you know what I mean? But what I would say to the fans, apart from, be determined, never give up, what I'd say from my heart, Lisa, is time is precious. Don't waste it.
Before anything, Kartel must get his health back. It took a turn for the worse during his years behind bars, at times in debilitating conditions. About 8 years ago, he was diagnosed with the autoimmune disorder called Graves' disease, which can cause swelling and serious complications. He also suffered from heart disease, according to court testimony by his physician, Dr. Karen Phillips. In court documents, she said both could be treated better outside prison walls.
Did she give you like a certain diet now that you have to watch?
No, not yet. We have to do now another series of blood tests next week, Tuesday, and then we'll move from then.
Fans have given him the nickname Teacher, and here you can see why.
Sometimes we gotta, thank you, baby. Sometimes we gotta just know that we still have to find time for family, for friends, for loved ones, and give it the same amount of energy that we would our careers.
Kartel's motto for now is family and fitness. He tells me he's really enjoying getting to know the 2 grandbabies who were born while he was incarcerated and spending more time with his own kids, trying to make up for all that lost time.
Yeah, I mean, you could see his fiancée really with him through thick and thin. Did he share anything about that? A big wedding anytime soon?
Well, I asked him about that because she's been with him for about 8 years. She left her job or home in London to move to Jamaica to be by his side as close as she could possibly get. Yeah. So I said, what about a big wedding? I mean, you're known as the king of the dance hall. Will this be some sort of extravaganza, a celebrity extravaganza? And he said, well, he goes, that would be the icing on the cake, the wedding cake. So I think that will be, I had something to look forward to.
And it is interesting. Obviously we all live in our own little cultural silos where some people have never heard of him, but there is a massive fan base that he has. I think it's interesting just for the people who aren't that familiar with him to explain, how big he is.
Well, he's huge, and I wasn't that familiar with him.